Now I know what you're probably wondering. What everybody is wondering. Hey, where is Skillful Braidster Gaming? Where is Joey99189 Gaming? Well, I've been making a mod pack that feels like the way old mods used to feel in like late beta, early release. You know, um, just trying to make a mod pack out of mods that are it's in modern. Okay, so what I did was I made first of all I betafied modern, so made it feel as close to the beta version that I started with as possible, and then which was around 1.7, 1.8. I think I actually started in beta 1.8, but I do like the world gen from 1.7.3 better. Oh, I'm spoiling it. I'm spoiling it. Fuck. I'm spoiling it. I'm spoiling it. I'm spoiling it. Oh god. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, why is there so many fucking sheep? I gotta fix that. I'm gonna fix that really quick. Um, Jeez, there's so many animals. What the fuck? What's going on? Oh, you know what? I probably should have made a farm out of that. Oh my god, so much is being spoiled, dude. Fuck me, dude. I might as well just give up now. Okay, alright. Alright, 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 alright. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna turn the fucking music down. Alright, alright, let's start over. Fuck. Okay, 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 okay. Anyway, what I was saying is, so I see a sentiment about Golden Age Minecraft that a lot of people talk about where they say, some of the things they like about Golden Age were like the lack of semi-blocks, like signs and slabs and stairs, etc. I've always kind of liked them, actually. I always like to install the furniture mods and the decoration mods and shit. Um, I used to use, I think, Mr. Crayfish furniture and like all these other things. I never went overboard with it or anything. And there's also some things about modern Minecraft I like too, like the Lush Cave shit. I didn't make this path; my girlfriend made this path, but I really like the Lush Cave shit, like glowberries and the fact that you can get clay, like a lot of clay. It's nice. It's really nice compared to when you go play beta, and it takes fucking forever to get like just like 16 clay bricks. So basically, what I was trying to do as we watch the sunset over here, I'll keep explaining. I wanted to make a mod pack that felt like beta, but modded the way I used to mod the game. Because I also used to have some other things, which I'm sure has already been spoiled by the fucking little name that popped up. Oh, ooh, you could see my fucking crane. Sick. Okay. You can see my crane from here. That's so sick. But yeah, this is my city. We'll start here. This is the main thing right here that I want to show off. And it's not finished, but it's at a point now where I feel like I could start doing little world tours, even though, I mean, for all my giant audience, I can start doing world tours because everybody's been begging. I'm like, okay, fine, damn. Over there's my workshop, and we will get to that in a second. But yeah, let's start here. So you're walking into my city, and so this entryway is pretty much a direct rip from somebody on Reddit. I can't remember the name, but if this video somehow gets traction, I will put his name in the description, and I might just do that anyway because I hate stealing without credit, and also I don't think this is gonna get traction at all. I'm just doing this for fun. But yeah, I stole this from somebody. Just this part. The rest of it's just off the dome, like that rook over there, and that rook is off the dome. But I really liked the way he did this, so I copied it. Would you fuck off? Jesus. Chill. Anyway. Anyway. So yeah, I like this. You can climb up here. You can like look around. You can climb through here. I love this spire that spawned over there. I'm using the Cascades World Gen. It's supposed to make it like chunky and video gamey like beta. And it made this cool fucking spire, and I really wanted it to just be in sight of the city whenever I'm in the city. So that's what I did. I made it so you can walk out on this battlement here. I also copied his wooden battlement. Um, Sorry about it. All right, let's go down. Let's continue as if you were walking into my city. So I think I went a little overboard on the texturing of this road, but I might change it. You know what? He can stay. Um, so right off the bat, yes, I've got the Minecraft okay, back off. Back off. I got the Minecraft Comes Alive mod because I hate Squidward people. Um, and I used to use Minecraft Comes Alive, and honestly, the Reborn one has so many new cool features. Like, check this out. I got this blueprint, right? And it's not like mine colonies. I hate mine colonies. It doesn't auto build buildings. You build the buildings. Like, see here, for example, I got the housing authority, the low income housing for all my villagers, right? I built the building, put the beds, and then I clicked advanced, add building, and boom, it called it a big house. So now they're starting to fuck because there's enough like space for them to have little children, right? And I did the same thing with the storage, so I can collect taxes, library, and then there's all these other things you can make. You can make a prison, an armory. I'm gonna make a clinic next because they keep getting infected. All right, all right, all right, all right. Anyway, enough of that. I just thought it was nice because I was trying to find a resource pack that turns villagers into humans that didn't like suck and kind of fit the vibe. I like, but I just ended up using this because not only can you interact with them, but it's kind of like The Sims. But they also kind of wear like modern clothes, which I like because my character does. I don't know, just a stupid like tiny little thing that doesn't really matter, right? But I just, I don't know. I like it. I like it. And I'm also using the Traveler's Backpack, which has been around for fucking ever, as far as I remember. Anyway, next. I guess we'll start with this little thing here, the Steve Co. Supply Store. This is something I make in pretty much every world I do. You know the Easter egg, the Steve Co. Supply Crate? I like to make the store, and I usually make it exactly the same. So it's basically the Walmart of my world, of my worlds, right? You got all the blocks on display here. Usually there's a minecart here, but these stupid fucking villagers kept getting in it. And then you got the storage area. I'm using the Create. Yes, I'm using Create, but I recently got into tech, and we'll get more into that later when we get to my workshop. But yeah, this is where I keep my shit mostly. I like to think of myself as like the CEO of Steve Co. or something. Over here we have just like a small building. They're supposed to give me taxes here, but they haven't. It pisses me off. Let's really quickly climb to the top of this building so we can get a little good view of the city before I get further into it. So yeah, there's the spire. Isn't that fucking so sick? Oh my god, I love that. I'm gonna really quickly check if this is even recording. Alright, it is recording. Cool. Sometimes I fucking record a whole ass fucking video and then my voice isn't running or some shit like that, so I gotta start over. But anyway, there's my little town. I tried to make it like a little downtown area. Ignore my airship on the roof. It's usually up at the sky dock. And I always have this Enderman who's floating around here. He's pretty chill. There's my... Oh, I stole this greenhouse from somebody. Kind of. I didn't steal the outside, but I stole the inside. I liked the chunkier outside. He had more of a detailed thing. Again, if this gets any kind of traction at all, I will put that in the description. Who did that? Because I'm not a little stealer. Jeez, everybody's fucking showing up right now as I'm trying to do something. God damn. Anyway, I have a mod that replaced savanna biomes with taigas. And there are so many taigas in my world, dude. It's like, it really goes to show you how often the ugly fucking biome spawns. Such a useless fucking biome. Ugly world gen. But anyway, there's my workshop. You can kind of see the windmill peeking through the leaves. We'll get to that. I think next we'll go see these downtown buildings. Oh yeah, I love that crane. I did that off the dome too. I kind of loosely based it on someone's design, but I didn't follow their, ratio or whatever, anything. I really just used it for one component. Okay, so next, got my little sawmill forge bullshit. I'm probably gonna replace this with something else because I don't like it. And I cheated to get the netherrack plating up there because it's expensive as all fuck. But we'll forget about it for now. Dude, put a shirt on. Fucking God. Take a look at my little greenhouse. It's just a nice little tiny greenhouse. I want to move these fucking cacti because they just delete all the items that touch them, but otherwise, yeah, it's a nice little thing, and I got a little storage area down here. It's nothing special. Okay, now let's move on to the real shit. We'll start with one of my favorite buildings here, the coffee shop. So yeah, you can start to see how much I use the furniture mod, and I really like it, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that purist. I respect people who make furniture out of the items in the game, but I prefer to just have furniture. And you can do cool shit with it, like look at this display case. I actually made, so I kind of still do that whole making furniture out of items thing, because I use the copycat panels from Create, the plates, and then I put glass in it, and it made like this nice little display case. So I don't want to hear it, okay? I'm still doing that. This display case didn't come with the mod. Anyway, I had to make this roof thing to stop the villagers from jumping over this because they keep killing themselves on my stove. But anyway, the idea is you come in and you order one of my corny fucking drinks, which I'm drinking coffee right now. I'm gonna take a sip actually, because this shit is bomb. I like to drink warmed up uh, peanut butter protein shakes with my espresso because I'm a bodybuilder now and I'm extremely buff. And yeah. So anyway, yeah, we got uh Minecraft Decano, Cup O Steve, and I didn't get Cup O Steve at first. My girlfriend came up with that. She's like, it's like Cup of Joe. I'm like, that's so stupid, but okay. I'll add it. Jazz Mind Tea, Glowberry Smoothie, and Swiftness Potion. Oop. Alright. So, this is from a mod called Kettles. It's pretty cool. You light a furnace. Fuck it, I'll just show it off real quick. I got time. I don't have an audience. I don't have people making demands of me or anything like that. So, also another thing about Steve Co. is that they're like a monopoly. So they own like every business. So there's like Steve Co. Plumbing, Steve Co. Materials for the mining outfit. But anyway, I got a supplementary faucet here, so let's go ahead and make that water. And then you slap some saplings in that bitch. And you put a little apple in there. Let's make some ciders. And then bam, bam, bam. You got some hot ciders, just like that. Isn't that nice? I think it's nice. I like it. It's such a cute little like convenient mod. And the cool thing about them is that these aren't like overpowered drinks. All they do is they give you little boosts. Like you can get from the cider, you can get like 40 seconds of regen, which isn't nearly as much as a potion, but it's like a good early game potion brewing system because it still takes ingredients, but you get to skip the whole nether wart step. So I like it. I like it. And up here you have a little shitty apartment I made. I have one of these kind of classic looking kitchens that I used to make as a kid with the button. And then you got the sofa, and you got a TV. And yes, I cheated in the bedrock. Don't at me. Again, using that create plate thing to make a front plate and the wooden side, so it's like an old TV. All right, let's continue. Wait, there's a cat in here. Hey, do I have a lead? I'll have to get you later. Oh, you dumbass. You were stuck. Get out of here. Dumbass cat. Get the fuck, get out of my store. Where'd he go? Now he's stuck in there. God damn it. Get out. Thank you. I'm gonna sleep real quick. Anyway. Jeez, it's kind of laggy. I don't know why. It's usually silky smooth. Probably because I'm not in full screen, because I can't figure out how to make full screen work, because I'm an idiot. So I'll show off a little tiny build here. Steve Co-Housing Authority. It's meant to be really run-down, shitty apartments, kind of like the ones I grew up in. We had an alcoholic here, who I had, like, bottles all around the bed, but she died. And then I had an engineer in here. He also died. I think this is the new engineer? I don't know. Here's the chill-ass Enderman. He spawned in one day, and I gave him a name tag, and he likes to place this block, and the villagers actually fuck with him. They don't mind him at all. They don't do anything. The guards don't try to kill him. He's very chill and high-key, laid back. He likes to stand on desks and spin, kind of like what this person's doing right now. Here's a girly-ass bedroom. Here's an edgelord bedroom. Well, I had some paintings, but I don't know where they went. But they were like really edgy paintings. So there's a really freaky, weird guy who lives in here, and he has some kind of he reads poetry, and he likes to practice like with his sword. I like to pretend it's a katana. He's the guy I gave the sword first, because it's like, oh yeah, he's an anime nerd for sure. We got the bookstore. If you can't tell, I'm using Aether Skyroot, because I fucking love it. Got a little, see what I'm talking about? Look at this atmosphere. Look at this atmosphere with the furniture mod. You got the chessboard, you got the fucking little sofa, and I got my little cup of coffee. Got the little enchanting thing. We got the cartography corner. We got the unfinished upstairs, because I'm a lazy bastard. So nice. Now down here, it has absolutely no function at all, but I thought it would be funny. So there's an alleyway, the dumpster, and you can climb this to get to the roof and get to my airship. But if you press right here, there's a secret meeting headquarters for a conspiracy against Steve Co. So we got stacks and stacks of papers, and we got the whole, like, big schizo drawing board all connecting it back to Steve. And I just thought it'd be funny. I don't know. But yeah, this room doesn't have any function at all. I just thought it'd be funny. Alright. Moving on. This I just built last night. This is the bar. So I needed an inn, and I found these cool lights. So I built this. I thought it was really quaint and cozy. And I got these fucking desks. It's kind of like when you walk into a bar and shit's crowded as fuck and you gotta like walk around the desks. So far I've only got these discs. Yeah, I'm not listening to that shit. But I want to get Stal or Strad. But yeah, it's kind of modeled off this one bar I go to sometimes. It's got like potion bottles instead of beer bottles, Polaroids, a keg, a functional keg. And I tried to make the floor out of note blocks because I like how it looks. And you just got some shitty little hotel rooms up here that, you know, they're just meant to be generic and sterile. Like they got the same exact bedside. That's kind of like how you see at hotels. But anyway, I really like the lights. These little lights are so nice. Very, very cozy. Oops. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, we got plenty more. Not really. This is my train station. Yeah, I'll show that off. So you can take this. It's not finished, obviously. This is just Station Alpha. You take it. I fucked up. That's okay. You take it up here. I'll drink my coffee. I'll drink my cup of Steve real quick. And this isn't finished, this little station, but here's my workshop. So about the windmill. Ignore the fact that it looks like a giant swastika. I swear to fucking God, I didn't mean it for it to be. Cause look at this, right? If you look at Create's fucking, no wait, that's wrong. If you look at Create's, hang on, I swear. Wait, yeah, okay, right here, yeah. So look at the way they made it. They made it like a swastika. And I didn't even think about it until I already made it. And then by the time I made this, I was like, oh shit, I need more fucking sails. I slapped them on and bam, swastika. So now I gotta fucking tear the whole thing down and remake it. God damn it. It pissed me off. But ignoring that, if you can't tell, this building is from Ikaria, that Yogscast town. Specifically from their episode where they showcased Better Than Wolves, because I thought it would go really good with Create stuff, because it's basically like Create stuff is inspired from Better Than Wolves, right? So I built my favorite building. I'm probably gonna build more of them, but I don't want this to be a separate town. I just want this to be like a little workshop. You go in. I got my miller, the grind mill thing, just like they had in the middle. But I also, I decorated it a lot more. I made the press and the pointy thing, and all this. I got my furniture maker here. Got my music discs. I had another Enderman friend in here, but he died in a mechanical accident, so we'll forget about that. I did make a gravestone for him. I'll show that later. But yeah, you got my shit coming through and speeding up and going through all this shit here. It's like a big clock tower. This is kind of like my storage in the attic. I have furniture just kind of haphazardly stacked. Oh yeah, and you can pop in here and activate it, and you get a spinning swastika. Isn't that nice? Alright, what next? My girlfriend's village is up there, but it's very unfinished, and she'd probably be pissed off if I showed it off. So, I'll just go down here. I'll go back, because I got a couple more things I can show you at Block City, which is a placeholder name. I'll probably call it something else eventually, but... Station Alpha? This is probably going to be the infirmary right here. We got a bridge. I totally didn't rip that from somebody either. And you got my shitty little mines. Steve Co. Materials Corp. Yeah, that's the mining outfit. Yeah. One thing I miss about playing old versions of Minecraft is the lack of Endermen. Because I really like Endermen. It's a shame when you don't get to play with them in the game. It sucks. They're very chill. Like, it's like the only mob you can just kind of chill out with. And as long as you don't look at them, they're very cool. Okay, so as you're climbing the hill, I'll fix that later. I'll make it more pretty. But yeah, we got the sky dock up there. Cross the bridge. And go up here. First, I'm going to show off my Aether portal. Again, ripped straight from somebody. So they made their little Aether portal room kind of like a church. I decided to make the same interior, but instead of making it like a church, I wanted it to be like an ancient temple built in the side of a mountain, right? So I built it identically on the inside. But then, on the outside, I made it like kind of half stick out from the stone here. And a tree got hit by lightning up there, that's why it's like that, but... There's an actual village with the Squidward people down there. Probably the last ones that'll ever spawn in the world since I installed MCA, but yeah, there are some Squidwards. Oh, we got the Church of the Cube down there. I built that, obviously, out of respect. But yeah, you got the little house here. You can see my workshop, and as you climb the hill, you get a better view of the city in general. I really should have brought my stupid fucking airship up here, but anyway. Yeah, this is my sky dock. There's the crane. Look at this fucking view. You could see her town. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. But yeah, you can see my little city down there. I think this is a fucking splendid view of the city. I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh, I love this angle. You can see the whole fucking little area. You see the spire, the bridge. It's fucking just a prime spot. I got all this cargo sitting around too. I thought it looked cool, especially this. I really am proud of this. I like it. But yeah, it's a little Skydock. I just built it. I like it. I have the mod or the data pack that makes it so airships are, you need create components to make them, and it is a bitch to make, but it's worth it because it's a lot more rewarding once you actually have an airship, in my opinion. Let's just take a little fly around and then I guess I'll call it. Because, oh, for fuck off. Fuck off, man. Just let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Normally I'd disable sleeping on the whim like this, but this isn't really our survival world. This is really, well, it is a survival world, but it's not really like our hardcore combat fucking bullshit. I do have a separate server for that. Alright, let's fly this bitch. So yeah, I got a bunch of upgrades in here, so it's pretty fast now, but still, it's no Elytra or anything, but yeah. See the spire. You got all this. Look at this town over here. Isn't this so nice? Isn't this so nice? I like it. I'm really fucking proud of it. This took me like a couple weeks, maybe. Probably could have got it done quicker, but I've been working like fucking crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Her old town is over there. What? I'm low on. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm not. Yeah, her old town's over here. I guess we can do a little drive-by. She made this in creative, but then she realized that when you make shit in creative, you lose motivation really quickly. As it does, as you do. So she switched to survival, but we decided to leave it as just like a creative area, right? My original house was on that hill, but she demolished it, which I allowed her to do because she had all these big plans. Like, I mean, she's obviously like a great builder, but yeah, I mean, you give yourself an enchanting table and one of these floating things, and then it's all, it's like, what's the point, But I did put one villager in here. She lives here. This is like her rich estate, kind of, and she owns the whole thing. And yeah. And then you go over here, and here's her little dock. She's obviously builds like a girl and loves pink, and I build like a boy, and I like wood and stone and construction materials and shit like that. 'Cause I'm a big, strong fucking man who eats my milk and shit and gets big and strong and all that crap. Where's the graveyard? It don't matter. I don't need to show the graveyard. Yeah, I do. Fuck it. Yeah. Enderman graveyard. I think he's the only one in it right now, and she put someone else, but. Alright, last thing is the graveyard. Turned out the Enderman was still alive, so I'm leaving his gravestone here for when he actually dies. But yeah. She placed this, and then we got this, so Enderman. Enderman graveyard, and the grass block is like his the grass block was like a memorial thing, but he's not dead, so that'll be there when he does die. But anyway, yeah, that's my worlds. Little bit of my mod pack. I like to try and keep it as, I like to keep it feeling like old modded. Not necessarily vanilla, but like old school modding. If I was thinking of adding things like primitive mobs, but I was wondering, maybe that'd be too much. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, if anyone is interested in trying out this pack or whatever, I mean, I'd be willing to make it into a downloadable thing, but obviously it's not done yet. We're still gonna add shit. But nothing, we're not gonna add any world gen stuff. Like, we already got the world gen perfect, in my opinion. I disabled savannas. I got mostly old biomes with the caveat of the cherry. So yeah. I think I'll just park this shit up here where it belongs. Oh, oh! I didn't mean to smack it around like that. That's okay. No! What the fuck? It usually just goes in. Let's park this bitch. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright. Okay, clearly I can't fucking drive. Anyway. There we go. You gotta just barely clip the edge. Alright. Bam. Just like that. Alright, what do you think? Yeah. Alright. That's about it. Peace.